Have you ever stopped to consider what subtle lies women might use to ignite the chase in the dating world? What are these lies, and what hidden truths do they mask? These lies serve two primary purposes. First, to gain control of the dynamics of your relationship, and second, and perhaps more intriguingly, to entice you into the chase, a classic case of reverse psychology. It might sound a bit far-fetched, and you may think you're immune to such deceptions. However, the reality is that some women are incredibly skilled at crafting these lies. They do it so subtly and effectively that you might find yourself deeply drawn to a woman you initially had lukewarm feelings for, or even trying to rekindle interest when you wanted to take a step back. Let's dive into this world of strategic deception. This insight will equip you to be 10 steps ahead, helping you navigate potential mind games and save you from investing time and emotions unnecessarily. So let's dive right in and unravel these complexities together. The "I'm fine" lie. The phrase, "I'm fine," often carries more weight than its simple words suggest. When she utters these two words, it's rarely a declaration of her actual state. Instead, it's a nuanced form of communication, a silent signal of her unmet needs. This is where the silent treatment comes into play, not as a form of withdrawal, but as a subtle manipulation to convey deeper emotions. It's a silent cry for emotional warmth and reassurance. When she says she's fine, but her body language screams otherwise, it's a hidden invitation for you to probe deeper, to offer the comfort and understanding she seeks. This behavior is less about the words spoken and more about the words left unsaid. It's a dance of emotions where understanding the unspoken is just as important as hearing the said. Lies in her banter. In the playful realm of banter, where laughter and lighthearted exchanges reign, lies a subtle tactic some women use to spark interest. Imagine she casually drops into conversation a newfound love for football or an avid interest in video games, aligning her hobbies with yours. It's an alluring move, creating an instant connection. But is this genuine enthusiasm or a strategic play? The truth often hides behind a veil of well-crafted words. To peel back this layer, engage in a bit of detective work with follow-up questions. If she's a self-proclaimed football enthusiast, dive into specifics about teams or recent games. Watch for her response. Is it filled with genuine passion, or does it feel as superficial as a mirage? This approach is crucial in differentiating sincere interest from a calculated move to win your attention. In the intricate dance of dating, sometimes the most seemingly innocent banter can be a chess move in disguise. Makes herself the prize. Some women skillfully create an illusion of scarcity, a tactic designed to heighten their desirability. This strategy involves portraying themselves as highly sought after, suggesting they have numerous admirers or an exceptionally busy social life. It's a psychological play, where the underlying message is clear: I'm a prize worth pursuing. By implying they're in high demand, they tap into a fundamental human response. The more scarce something appears, the more valuable it seems. For instance, casually mentioning how their weekend is packed with social engagements or dropping hints about other potential suitors. This isn't just casual conversation, it's a calculated move to trigger a sense of urgency. The goal? To make the man feel that unless he acts quickly, he might lose his chance. This false sense of urgency can be a powerful motivator, often leading men to chase with increased fervor. He's just a friend. The phrase, "he's just a friend," often plays a pivotal role. It's a line that might seem innocuous, but can be loaded with intent. Typically surfacing during the flirting phase or after a disagreement, it's a strategic play to gauge your level of interest. By mentioning a friend, she's subtly testing the waters, seeing if it sparks a hint of jealousy. This isn't just casual conversation, it's a calculated move to see how you react. Will you view him as competition? Will it make you pursue her more aggressively? This phrase is less about the friend and more about seeing how much you're willing to fight for her attention. It's a classic case of creating a sense of competition, making you step up your game in the ever-complex game of love and attraction. She's not ready for a relationship. When she says, "I'm not ready for a relationship," it's a phrase that often masks a deeper emotional landscape. Despite showing all the signs of being in a relationship, this statement can signal a discrepancy between her actions and words. It's not just a simple declaration of unreadiness, It's an indication that her emotional commitment might be waning. Yet paradoxically, she doesn't pull away completely. This contradiction is a silent call for you to step up, to show more care and appreciation. It's a subtle test of your commitment, a way for her to gauge if the connection truly has depth and potential. In this delicate situation, understanding the unspoken feelings behind her words becomes crucial. It's about reading between the lines, recognizing the need for reassurance, and responding with the emotional warmth that might just bridge the gap between not ready and ready to take the leap. She doesn't trust people. When someone says, "I don't trust anyone," it's often a window into their past, revealing scars from previous relationships. This statement isn't just a casual remark, it's a deep-seated reflection of their experiences and the protective walls they've built around themselves. It's a challenge, a silent plea for someone who can break through these barriers and establish a foundation of trust. This declaration of distrust is less about skepticism and more about setting high standards for emotional safety in a relationship. It's an unspoken call for effort, for someone willing to understand and gently navigate through the layers of past hurts. In essence, it's a test of patience and commitment, an invitation to be the reason they let their guard down, to be the person who redefines trust for them. In the complex dance of relationships, understanding and responding to these hidden messages can be the key to building a bond that's both strong and genuine. Canceling plans. Canceling plans or being difficult with planning can be more than just scheduling conflicts. It's a nuanced area where discerning genuine cancellations from manipulative behavior becomes crucial. Some women use this tactic as a test, a way to gauge your interest by appearing unavailable. It's a strategic game. They might find every reason why your dinner plans won't work, pushing you to suggest something more extravagant. This isn't just about being hard to get. It's about seeing how far you're willing to go, how much effort you're ready to put in. When she cancels last minute or nitpicks your plans, it's not always a red flag. Sometimes it's a green light signaling you to chase harder, to show that you're genuinely interested. In this intricate game of love, understanding these subtle cues can be the key to unlocking a deeper connection. Denial of emotional baggage. Denying emotional baggage is a common yet complex phenomenon. It's a truth universally acknowledged that everyone carries some form of emotional history. However, when someone outright denies having any baggage, it often signals emotional immaturity and can be a red flag for potential relationship issues. Acknowledging and being open about one's past and flaws isn't just about honesty, it's about emotional growth and maturity. This denial is more than just a refusal to admit past struggles, it's a barrier to genuine connection and understanding. Embracing our imperfections and past experiences is not a weakness, but a strength. It paves the way for deeper, more meaningful relationships built on trust and mutual growth. In love, the bravest thing we can do is to be vulnerable, to show our true selves, baggage and all.